Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Let's go. 70 range.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Nix. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. The Broncos at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go now. Go, Reed. Go.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now it's Nix. Dancing to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Young. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. In motion left goes Sutton. To throw, here's Nix. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
He will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Nix from the shotgun. Finding Williams once more, complete. Stops short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Williams diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry now for Ncaa. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Hey, kill! 27! 26!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
What was that?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set!
Up the middle, it's Williams. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Throwing, Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Here's Prescott. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 3. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Right back to Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Fourteen nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, some strong running. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Take it.
Now Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To throw is Ncaa. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
Taking it right down Broadway. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. In motion right goes Sutton. Ncaa to the air. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete.
Down,
way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Throwing Ncaa. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not
back,
into enemy territory. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Fuck.
Working out of the gun is Ncaa. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw it. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the Broncos
He's going,
have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this
What the
game,
fuck was
you
that?
want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot before break. Ncaa steps away to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
In motion, that's Tolbert. On third down, it's Ncaa. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Out, Kenny.
Here's Prescott. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. In motion, that's Tolbert. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Good air, Kenny.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now.
Why are you in there?
Another one through.
What's up,
man?
Why he in there? Why you in there? You don't know. You don't know.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Leave both of them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? that guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen?
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. To throw is Prescott. Open man is Atwell, complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
46.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together. As that brings up another 4th down.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
In motion right goes Sutton. Now it's Ncaa. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go now.
To throw, here's Ncaa. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Ncaa. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
This game is stupid.
The
They was
Dallas
up
offense here
shooting
set
all
to begin
weather.
the drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And now here is another interception. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Ready, set. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
In motion right goes Sutton. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's the
Boom, fighting through tackles.
Emotion glitch.
Into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 81 yards. And the Broncos have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here's Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Prescott now. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Throwing, Prescott. And that's complete to his running back, Vaughn. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. But with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
In motion right goes Sutton. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. To throw is Ncaa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ncaa to the air. On the move to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Chubb running right, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made them pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Now Prescott. Fires a slant, complete to Tolbert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
47.
Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets into the end zone. We'll give them credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football.